Ravens rookie edge rusher Mike Green is becoming just a game wrecker off the edge for this football team right now. They also added Draymond Jones. He had like 4 pressures in this game. But what I wanted to do specifically was break down the film of Mike Green. And man, was it a good game for him. We're going to see him get a one-on-one off the edge. He's in a 5 technique, outside shoulder of the tackle. They like to utilize space with him and ensure that he's got nothing but room to either go outside, to spin back to the inside, to bull rush. They want to give him space, which is why they line him up out wide, right? Now, on this play specifically, we are going to ensure that this left guard gets to the middle of the field, because again, look at how much space we have from the inside foot to the outside foot. Nothing but space. So Mike Green off the edge is going to initiate outside leverage. Once he gets to that point of attack, he's going to, boom, plant the foot into the ground, spin to the inside. Because we have so much space, I mean, that is clean. Now, gets a pressure on the quarterback. No sack, that's okay. But, interception. This was a nasty interception by Roquan Smith. And guys, what is important to understand is whenever you can generate pressure on the quarterback, which they do right here, whenever you can generate this pressure, it can create one of 6 different situations. Whether it's a bad throw by the quarterback, maybe it's a bad decision, maybe it's interception. All 3 of those were true in this case. Maybe you get the sack, maybe you get a forced fumble on the sack, or maybe you get a holding call on the offensive line. All by generating a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. And right here, generates a bad throw, bad decision, and an interception by the defense. Great job by Mike Green. Let's watch it one more time with a different angle. He's towards the left side here. Look at this. Generating outside leverage. Great job by our interior defensive lineman, bringing the guard to the inside and keeping him there. But then look, again, plants that outside foot in the ground, spins back all the weights on the left foot of the tackle, and boom. Terrible decision by the quarterback. Great play by the defense. And get ready. Let's break down some film. Hit the like button. If we get over 700 likes on the video, we'll break down another video doing like a Malachi Starks, maybe a Teddy Buchanan, maybe a Draymond Jones. So hit the like button. Let's dive in. Another good job here by Mike Green. We are going to be on the top side in a 7-eye, essentially on the inside shoulder of the tight end. Now, we're going to be getting chip and release. Basically, what that means, they're going to utilize the tight end to block and then release out onto a route into the flats to allow this tackle to kind of get to where he needs to be. Because Mike Green is so good at generating leverage to the outside and then being able to attack in multiple different directions. So they like to force him one way and give their tackle time to get into a position where he has leverage, right? So on this play, again, you're going to see tight end stay, keep him inside, ensure that their tackle has enough space to, again, create that leverage. Now, as we kind of disengage off the tight end, we're going to see him do a great job, again, acting like he's going to get to the outside shoulder. He's going to use his strong arm to kind of bully him back a little bit, and then, boom, create that pressure once again on J.J. McCarthy. Now, ultimately, they do take the dump down throw to T.J. Hawkinson, but when you look at the move here, by Mike Green to this right side, you gotta just love it, man. I think he's gonna be really good. He understands that they want to chip. He actually is one that wants to engage that contact, slow down TJ Hawkinson even a little bit more, right? So he disengages, boom, use that strong arm, pushes him back about 3 yards with one arm, by the way. That's on a small tackle. Look at him, pushes him back, boom, hits the quarterback. They pick up maybe 3 to 4 yards on that play. But listen, as the Ravens defense, you'll take that all day long. Off a chip and release, being able to still generate this type of pressure, yeah, you will take that every day of the week. Now, here's another one of my favorite plays for another pressure from Mike Green. Before we dive into it, do me a big favor. Like I said, hit the like button, but also, and most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is completely free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Baltimore Ravens throughout the entirety of this season. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns every single week. We got you guys covered, okay? Join the family. They're storming back into the race in the AFC, and who didn't see this coming? Everybody had to have saw this coming, right? So yeah, what else? Hype the video. That helps out tremendously. It's a new YouTube feature if you guys can, if it's possible. Hype the video. And let's keep going. Let's get into more film. Another great move. We're going to see him at the top of your screen. Wide 5 technique. Outside shoulder of the tackle. Now, on this rep, we're going to wait and see if the running back wants to chip and release. If he doesn't, great. That's great news. And all we're going to do on this rep is we're going to actually attack the outside shoulder. You can see him kind of act like he's going to go inside, and then he's going to hop to the outside, get off the edge. He's going to hook through with his inside arm, and he's going to bend off the edge. Now, they end up getting outside the pocket, scrambling for 7 yards or whatever. But this is another really good rep. Now, the reason I love it is because you see a combination of different things. We see inside manipulation off the snap, boom, right? Kind of act like we're going to go to the inside a little bit early. And then, boom, break to the outside. We're going to hop around him. We're going to get and hook underneath with our strong arm. And then from there, we're going to bend off the edge. Now, what we have to understand is, as an edge rusher, these tackles tend to be really big. These are big dudes, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", big dudes, right? So if we're able to kind of get underneath leverage, if we're able to lower our center of gravity, they're too big where they can't reestablish pad level leverage, right? They're not able to get back to the chest level. So we hop around, hook through, bend. Now there's no shot. There's no shot he gets leverage again. Another good rep there by Mike Green. Now, I know it's not generating sacks, I guess you could say, but all I look for is getting pressures. If we can force turnovers, which they did in this game, they had a couple of good interceptions in this game. If you can continue to stack pressures on pressures, you're going to stack turnovers on turnovers, which is ultimately going to raise your chances of winning football games. So yeah, maybe they're not getting the sacks from Mike Green, but they are getting a lot of pressures. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it has been so much fun so far. And I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. Now, you guys can see them. But if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. We saw this on one of the last plays. The motor, the work ethic, it's there for Mike Green. You know, it might not be perfect right now, but it is something that I am high on. The guy never gives up on a play, and you can kind of see that on this one right here. Now, we're only rushing 3, so they're going to be in like this 5-man scat protection, right? They're really trying to get the ball down the field quickly, trying to make something happen. So, essentially, they're going to be in what we call a scat protection. Now, they're sliding their offensive line, obviously, in this direction, with man-to-man to the left, and some of these guys just have nothing to do. Left guard, right guard have nothing to do. So, essentially, they're just going to go help out. They're going to go double team on Mike Green. He spins inside, he gets doubled. But, again, what I see by him is there's no, like, give up. There's no, like, I'm just going to sit here and not really do anything. He's always trying to force his ball out early and does a good job, right? They're trying to get something deep down the field, and they can't, right? They have no time. These guys are just so persistent, I guess you could say. Just never stops giving up there by Mike Green. And even though it's not, again, not another sack, you do get another quarterback hit here. You force a tough throw, no catch. And again, I'm happy with what Mike Green is showcasing as a player here. I am. Now, obviously, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Mike Green so far this season has been good. I mean, what do the stats look like? He's got 14 total pressures. This was actually a season high in pressures. He's got 2 sacks, 7 hurries, 15 tackles, right? I think he had some tackles in this game. One of them that was really good. We'll probably show that one right now. Really nasty play here. They're just going to get like this little outside zone off to the right. Right tackle's first step is going to be to the outside. They're trying to get these guys to bite in that direction. But Mike Green has some of the best speed off the edge in the NFL where he's able to just boom. He's going to beeline it right through the gap before they're able to really get that full slide working. or the power, I guess you want to say, because if it's a run play, right? So that power right doesn't work, right? He zooms right through, gets a tackle in the backfield. Guess what? Negative 5-yard play right there. Great job by Mike Green. This is what I mean by he's explosive, right? He's a game wrecker. There's times where he'll do this to you, and just like that, it's 2nd and 15, third and 15, right? And the drive's basically over now because you got too far to go. I mean, he's a good player. He's a good player. He's got a lot of work to do, and I think they're excited about his potential going forward. We'll see. He's still got a lot of room to grow. A lot of room to grow. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.